Everybody sing along, come on.
They say that things just cannot grow beneath the winter snow, or so I have been told.
There's a lot in this world that's
My time to shine. When I get what I gave, but I never feel when the time is mine. My mind rewinds, but never remembering when my times was fine. I was mostly labeled as the next guy, but most eyes never seen my mind was more than alive. I've gave but never received, so now I believe giving is receiving, and gave it my all to start pleasing.
And everything around us has a different tone. Friends and their families lose their connections. Understanding and trust going two different directions. Realizing the truth and what it unfolds.
I meant to questions in class, didn't get into trouble, so it seemed to pass fast. She was sure of a fight, cause it usually was, because of stupid beef or about dealing drugs. She looked around in the hallway, no one was high and pregnant. She thought life can't be this perfect and can it. After school, there's a cool life, no one got robbed, everything was chill, then she went to her job. After work, she walked home, but she wasn't alone. She called the boy on the phone, and his name was Jerome. On the long walk home, the side stepped wearing red. Jerome was wearing all blue, so he thought he was dead. Nothing happened. And she was confused. She knew he was too, but he acted
folks are sitting in the audience, like you want them to feel that emotion that you were feeling when you think back to what it was like to live in Somalia, or what it felt like being in Kenya, right? And the feeling that you have now is very different, although even when you sit down to write a special like this, you reflect and you think a lot about it. So that's the stuff I want you to tap into, that emotion, because that emotion is going to bring you up to the next level.
You know, when I'm up there on stage, your peers are looking at you as a role model to them too. Whether you believe it or not, even if they bust your chops on this, they laugh at you or whatever. It's like, oh, Sassy's on stage. Yeah, well, some of that's jealousy. You know what I mean? Because other people want to be on stage because you have the status of the show. First, let me have you group up by your favorite holiday. Group up by your favorite holiday.
birthday!
Christmas!
4th of July.
Birthday!
4th of July.
No one loves their birthday? That's my holiday.
New Year's.
Oh, Thanksgiving! I'm sorry,
So what
Thanksgiving.
we got? T, who are we? 4th of July. What we got over here?
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
New Year's.
New Year's.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Christmas!
Christmas. Easter. Halloween. All right. Now, like I said in the sample, group up by your favorite Boston sports team.
Celtics.
Boston sports team.
Patriots!
Minnesota.
Patriots!
Do that again, you
Patriots!
Yes. We got Patriots over here. You guys all Patriots too?
We're Red Sox.
Ooh, Red Sox. All right. Wait, you guys Red Sox too? Pop in. Red Sox. You all work in the Reds. Patriots. Red Sox. Crystal, who are you? Celtics over there. I roll with the Bees. They're the best. Looks like we got a bunch of different schools right here. So we'll start with the group I'm in. Who are we?
Kennedy!
Kennedy what?
St. Cecil.
Ah,
St.
You're only Winter Hill. When I wrote this up, I thought Winter Hill was gonna be the biggest group. What you got?
St. Anthony's.
St. Anthony's. He's the only one. Oh wait, all right, here we go. See, we got fun now. What we got here? St. Clements. St. Clements. I thought St. Catherine's and St. Clements like.
St. Clements has an elementary school.
No, yeah.
No, I went there after.
All right.
But I rep St. Patrick's all day.
The Browns. You went to the Kennedy though.
For 2 years.
Yeah, afterwards. Brown school doesn't count.
Yeah.
No, seriously though. Just realizing the groups that we put ourselves in. So many times people group themselves like, yeah, I'm Eastville, I'm Westville, I'm whatever, and we divide ourselves by groups we put ourselves in. Okay, I'm Haitian, I'm Irish. All right, well we just chill separate then. You know what I mean? But we're only 4 square miles here in Somerville. You know what I mean? We're in a small place. The issues, what goes on in East Somerville, to say it doesn't affect the people across McGrath Highway is just ridiculous. It does. It affects the whole community. If someone gets shot down in David, whether it's in Davis Square or on Pearl Street, it affects the community. And we are the community. We all have love for our community. And just the idea is that we are all in this together. We can't divide ourselves. And in the music group, we need to have that solid message that we are Somerville. We're coming on together. We're coming on strong. Because the music pieces are what really is going to sell the conference. Music moves people. Music can really change the way people think. the way they act and the way they live. Like I talked to you guys before about Bob Dylan. Dude got people to march. Dude got people to get out off their couches and start to do stuff. You guys have the same power. Starting here in the small community and then growing out to the bigger world that's out there. 1, 2, 3, go!
They say that things just cannot grow beneath the winter snow, or so I have been told. They say that things just cannot grow beneath the winter snow, or so I have been told.
Yo, I don't understand why it's hard for me to grow up to be the man and be who I want to be. The way things are going, people are telling me to live my own life and stop living a fantasy. But steadily my dreams are turning into reality. The only difference is it didn't come with a salary. I strive for mine, but in the end I'm still fighting. The only way I'm relieving my pain is by writing. Every day I wake up, it's like I'm destined to lose. Everywhere I had to go, I had to pick and choose. I move like a man that had to move to see it. Fighting for right causes even though you don't see it. Don't believe me, so be it. I don't need the fame. I'm just writing this song so y'all remember the name. It's a shame that it had to come to this, cause I'm writing this song so that y'all can get that.
They say that things just cannot grow beneath the